celebrate and make noise. In fact, let's have a little practice. Make some noise, Graduands. Not bad, Chancellor, not bad. Exactly. The Chancellor and I, we're veterans of this, and we're looking to see that each time that you can make even more noise than your predecessors. So there's no pressure on you, but please, really enter into the spirit. And I'll test you again at the end, just to make sure that you've been listening. But meantime, let's talk a bit about Dundee. Let's talk about our university. Our core mission as a university is to transform lives here in Dundee, across Scotland, across the UK, and globally through the creation, the sharing, and the application of knowledge. We are what we call a triple intensive university, one that combines our strength in teaching and learning, our strengths in research with impact, and our strengths in enterprise and engagement with our local community, all with an overwhelming commitment to social purpose. And social purpose is what a great university exists to deliver against, to making a difference, to transforming lives. We're both of and we're for our city of Dundee. We've taken a central and a transformative role in the renaissance of our great city, bringing the V&A Museum to the city. And now we intend the Eden Project as a core to providing a beacon of hope for the future sustainability, not just of Dundee, not just of Tayside, but more generally. And we will create a new life science. We're creating a new life sciences innovation district here in the city, building on our world-leading life sciences research. And of course, our life sciences research, as our graduands know, is ranked top in any university in the UK. And if you speak to the global pharmaceutical industry, top in the world. These developments, these initiatives that we're engaged in, as he drops his piece of paper, will help us grow our economy. It'll help enable huge improvements in population health, in wealth, in the well-being of all of our citizens. And it'll help us take action against climate change and support the drive to net zero. Most importantly, it'll help us deal with challenges, and these are particular challenges just now as we face increasing inflation and some of the biggest threats to our economic development that we've seen in several decades. Challenges around equity and inclusion. These are vital goals for a university. As an example, a tangible example of this, one of the spin-outs, a company started in one of our laboratories, a company called Exciencia, last year became the third largest pharmaceutical company in the UK, only after household names like GlaxoSmithKline and AstraZeneca. That's the largest biotechnology spin-out ever from a university in Europe. That's the kind of impact that our university, that you're all part of, has. Our world-leading research reaches far and wide. We measure the impacts of climate change and glaciers. We're continue to make real breakthroughs in the fight against disease, Parkinson's, malaria, a whole range of scourges of humankind. And we make services like midwifery and dentistry for you much more equitable and accessible here in Scotland and around the world. And we can champion some of the things, the revolutionary things that this university has delivered over its short history. Keyhole surgery was invented here in Dundee. The flat screens, well, you've all got phones. I hope they're all switched off, by the way, or at least in silence, but not completely off because you want to take photos. But the screens on your mobile phones, their predecessors were invented here in Dundee. We work on a global stage with our international community and all of our partners to take on and manage our commitment to our civic and social responsibilities here at home. There's close relationship between the university and the city, and you can see the city mace alongside the university mace in front of you. This close relationship between the university and the city goes beyond the passion of our city for education, which shaped our foundations. It goes to the sharing of knowledge, the building of a sustainable future for all through our equity, our diversity, and our economic development. We are a community, and at the University of Dundee, community is very, very central indeed to all of our. It's your university and always will be. You must remember that. Take and stay in touch with Dundee as we develop over the years ahead. You're the next generation, graduands. You're the next generation who will put your minds to solving some of these big issues of our time, and also the small, important issues that matter to us all as human beings. What we've done here with you at Dundee, we hope, has helped equip you to prepare for the challenges and the opportunities ahead. Your priorities for the future are our priorities for the future. Let me pick up on a couple of these. Inclusion. I've spoken a fair amount about inclusion. It's the goal of giving opportunity to everyone, widening access to higher education, carrying that spirit into everything we do. It's a key aspect of what we in the University of Dundee is about. And as graduates of this university, we want you to take that ethos of inclusion, of equity, of fairness out and champion it in your future lives. Sustainability is another one I've spoken about. It's a key issue for us. Here last year in Scotland, we were lucky to host in Glasgow COP26, the 26th conference of the party looking at climate change. One might ask why it takes so many conferences, but hopefully we will together deal with this. And certainly from a university, we continually focus on climate action and what it means for us as academics, but what it means for our citizens and our future too. We mustn't let that focus slip. One of the most memorable quotes from COP26 was from the former US President, Barack Obama. Mr. Obama said, "All of us have a part to play. All of us have work to do. All of us have sacrifices to make." You, as our ambassadors, will carry that torch for us in helping lead the changes that all of us need to deliver to create a sustainable future for our communities and for our planet. We, for our part, continue to work very hard indeed around the climate action, including with our partners in Malawi, one of the least developed economies in Africa, and a country that's very close to the heart of many Scots. Malawi will chair the Africa Group at the UN in the lead-up to COP27 this year in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, and I'm delighted that my colleagues continue to work with our African partners on the future of climate justice. Anyway, all of you here today, all of you, the graduates that have gone before you, those that will follow you across the stage, as you're about to do, are our hope for the future. You are our future for inclusion, for climate action, for sustainability, for population health, for equity, for all the things that are so close to our heart. You, as ambassadors carrying that ethos of this great university that you are part of, will be the leads in taking us forward. Hopefully, you had a bit of fun here too. Hopefully, you didn't just learn about your own disciplines and instill this sense of future responsibility and future leadership, but also you found new friends, maybe even your partners for life. You found out more about yourselves. Because that's what university is about. It's about opening up you as people to discover yourselves and to create that future trajectory. It's my sincere hope that your time at university has indeed equipped you to take that next step in life's adventures. It's your turn to be bold, to be creative, to be innovative, and make your own impact. Be assured that all of us here wish you the very, very best for your future as you come across the stage and transform from graduands to graduates. Now, you made some noise earlier. It wasn't bad. So I'm going to give you a count of three. And the count of three, we need to transition from me standing up talking to you celebrating. So you ready for it? 1, 2, 3. Better, we'll give you another go at the end and see if you can't really raise the roof. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Principal. We now move to the conferment of degrees and other recognitions. And I call upon Dr. Andrew Hall from the School of Dentistry.
Chancellor, before the dental and nursing graduands are presented, I will ask them to assent to a declaration that they will maintain traditional standards of professional conduct. Will the dental and nursing graduates please stand? I solemnly promise to use to the best of my knowledge and ability the art of science of my profession for the good of those under my care, and to make the preservation and restoration of their health my constant aim. I shall keep secret anything I see or hear in my practice that should not be divulged. I shall constantly endeavour to improve my knowledge and skills within my profession and to share useful discoveries with my fellow practitioners, whom I promise to hold in fraternal regard. These things I shall do for the benefit of those whom I seek to serve and for the honour of the profession that I now join. Do you make this promise?
Thank you. I call upon the Dean of the... Sorry, I don't. I've called upon him. I call upon the Dean of the School of Dentistry, Professor Philip Preshaw.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Bachelor of Dental Surgery, Yasmin Afrasiabi. Jonathan Aitken. Saima Akram. Alistair Anderson. Taskeen Bilewal. Alexander Blair. Scott Bowie. Elizabeth Briggs. Jane Britton. Laura Broomfield. Jennifer Buchanan. Kirsten Burke. Robin Campbell. Sophie Kavanagh. Shibin Chang. Kale Cahoon. Siobhan Connolly. Penny Critchley. Eve Danielle. Caitlin Fleming. Sophie Harris. Murray Hurd. Sutida Kadjon Dechasak. Joshua Kerr. Julia Kleinatowska. Hannah Law. Natasha Leslie. Javius Lim. Dominic Lloyd. Ailey McInnes. Rachel McInnes. Maria Magade. Anna Maguire. Jack Martin. Ruth McCallan. Lewis McIntyre. Catherine Miller. Niraj Mistry. Carolina Sadaskaite. Sia Sharma. Catherine Shiel Rankin. Martin Sim. Maria Sorensen. James Sproston. Laura Tan. Aisha Tariq. Matthew Taylor. Kristen Tennant. Rowan Teo. Nikita Thanky. Iona Tuff. Robin White. Wipada Wangshuen. Wei Hao Yu. Lindsay Young. Han Zhang. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Gamze Eroglu. Gemma Logan. Holly Marshall. Holly McKee. Erin Perry. Denisa Rapi. Heather Thompson.
Thank you very much, Dean of the School of Dentistry. I now call upon Dr. Joan Cameron from the School of Health Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of Bachelor of Science Nursing with Honours, Alan Brown. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Samantha Coleman. The award of Adult Nursing, Karen Balfour. Gwenny Cledera. Jodie Connell Burns. Kathleen Davidson. Barbara Dunbar. Ashley Fife. Amy Hawksworth. Kirsten McGregor. Blessing Osuji. Elaine Patterson. Ellie Smith. Melissa Stewart. Lindsay Wilson. For the award of Child Nursing, Abigail Coghill. Lucy Thompson. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Advanced Practice, Angela Shepherd. For the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Infection Prevention and Control, Linda Traynor. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Advanced Practice, Mona Florentina Borsiano. Gillian Wilson. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Infection Prevention and Control, Alison Gold. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Nursing and Health, Victoria Thompson. For Master of Science in Advanced Practice, Sarah Cant. Julie McIntosh. Jodie Noble. For Infection Prevention and Control, Amanda Haber. Melissa Jeffs. For Leadership in Healthcare, Hazel Garvin. For Nursing and Health, Chloe Lawler. Marvin Walker. Katie Wilkin. Mary Wortley. For nursing clinical practice, Asunta Attard. Justine Williams.
Melissa Riley. Lucy Rendell. Amy Rennie. Anna Robertson. Ailey Robertson. Olivia Roddick. Nabila Sakur. Ulia Savaniyu. Clara Smith. Fiona Smith. Rachel Smith. Leah Sovereign. Matilda Stenhouse. Courtney Stewart. Anna Taylor. Ashley Thompson. Emily Tinkler. Sophia Ventesia. Rebecca Watson. Lorna Williams. Zara Wilkins. Shannon Wilson. Lindsay Wright. Tara Younger. For Bachelor of Arts, Leona Benston. Heather Cook. Sean Cragon. Melanie Doran. Hannah Diggle. Michelle Edgar. Michelle Fellows. Angela Hughes. Anne Lidlaw. Leon Lang. Amy Lockman. Wendy Lenny. Julie Lennox. Aileen Mackey. Ashley Mackey. Carol Marshall. Rosalind Mom. Tracy McCabe. Haley McClellan. Nicola McMillan. Nicola McNabb. Lisa Murray. Lisa Robertson. Heather Underwood. Claire Wallace. Laura Wilson. Elizabeth Witherspoon. Evie Donan. Gary Maxwell. For postgraduate certificate in educational leadership, Shireen Farag. Postgraduate certificate in leading learning and teaching. Sorry, what's missing?
20.
Ah, okay. Sorry, so postgraduate certificate in strategic educational leadership. And postgraduate certificate of education, Rian Munro. Postgraduate diploma in strategic educational leadership, Rachel Cross. Postgraduate diploma in primary education, Laura Aitken. Catherine Bruce. Helen Patterson. Master of Education, Mona Rafiz Oman. Is it crossed out? Okay, sorry. Master of Education, Sidra Norman. Shireen Eletribi. Mona Rafiz Zaman. Kirsty Cochran. Ruhi Zayed. Deborah Prass. Jennifer Haxton. Lan Luo. Emmanuel Rio. Madalige Suryakti. Kuala Altananmi. Debbie Dallas. Mary Law. George Asidu. Fuang Taholi. Madhupriya Chaudhary. Esther Emomensa. Nikiriu Oakwi. For the Doctor of Education, Sheila Douglas. Congratulations. Doctor of Philosophy, Hanan Ali. Camilla Biazus Dalsin. Teresa Crawford. Zoe Kessler. Catherine Coini. And finally, for postgraduate certificate in academic practice in higher education, Mohammed Al-Sagir. Katrina Childs. Suzanne Zerema.
Now going to call upon the principal, please.
Chancellor, I have the honour to invite you to confer their degrees in absence upon the candidates who have been unable to attend this ceremony.
By the authority of the Senate, I confer these degrees.
Well, graduates. Well, there's some lives transformed. Congratulations all.
I call upon the Vice Principal, Professor Blair Grubb. We have a teaching award.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Contribution to Teaching, Dr. Beth Hannah.
I have the honour to present for the Chancellor's Award, Dr. Beth Hannah. Your award, ma'am. Many congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. That's in recognition of outstanding achievement in contributions to teaching. Very well done.
Thank you.
We also have the pleasure and honour of awarding an honorary degree today. I call upon the Dean of the School of Dentistry, Professor Philip Preshaw, to present the honorary graduand for the degree of Doctor of Laws. And can I invite the honorary graduand to stand?
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, Professor Jo Franken. Professor Franken is Emeritus Professor in Minimal Intervention Dentistry at the Radboud University in Nijmegen, the Netherlands. He's been responsible over his career for changing the face of dentistry by introducing less invasive treatment methods. After he qualified as a dentist, in 1977 he left a comfortable life in the Netherlands for the unknown, to live and work for 3 years in a mission hospital in Malawi, in Africa. He did this because he wanted to contribute in a meaningful way to reducing the inequality gap in oral health between the Western world and Africa. In fact, he did much more than this and has been instrumental in improving dental care by the development and use of a technique called atraumatic restorative treatment, or ART for short. The mission hospital in Malawi had one of the very few dental clinics in the country. With his arrival, the total number of dentists became 11, who catered for a population of 6 million. Because there was so little information on oral health in Malawi, Jo began oral health surveillance in a nearby primary school, which involved examining the children's teeth for dental caries. That's the technical term for tooth decay. Over the 3 years that he was there, Jo noticed firstly that the children's untreated cavities did not necessarily progress to give rise to dental infections. And secondly, that the presence of plaque on the teeth did not necessarily equate to dental caries. More on that soon. Jo subsequently carried out a master's in dental public health in London and then undertook a PhD. The fieldwork was in Tanzania. His PhD involved testing a caries prediction model using the presence of certain bacteria, such as Streptococcus mutans and lactobacilli, in high numbers to predict the occurrence of tooth decay. However, what he found in the 7 to 9-year-old Tanzanian population was that despite extremely high levels of these bacteria being present in the plaque on their teeth, there were relatively few new decayed teeth. The high levels of bacteria had no predictive power and only a low correlation to decay. In other words, the presence of bacteria alone did not necessarily lead to a loss of decay. This is because sugar primarily drives the disease, and at that time, the poor economy of Tanzania in the mid-1980s meant that sugar was relatively scarce. These observations changed his approach to managing dental caries from the traditional way that was taught with drills. Dental treatment in rural settings involved transporting heavy mobile dental equipment, generators, petrol, and everything else needed in land cruisers. Also occurring at that time was the development of new dental materials that would adhere to the teeth, but did not need special equipment or electricity to activate them or make them set. This allowed him to develop a new way of carrying out treatment with much less equipment, using specialized instruments to prepare the teeth and remove the decay by hand, and then place an adhesive filling over the top. Thus, ART, atraumatic restorative treatment, that didn't involve drills was born, and is particularly useful in children's teeth, the primary teeth, which do not need a filling to last for decades. In a memorable anecdote in Thailand in 1991, where he was conducting a comparison study of conventional drill and fill fillings versus the new technique, children in the school where the conventional drill was to be used ran away by jumping out of the school windows when they saw the dental vehicle arriving. But in the other school, where the new technique was performed, the children ran out to greet the dental team warmly. Professor Franken has made significant contributions that have benefited dental care and oral health worldwide, and that have been recognized by multiple global scientific organizations. Chancellor, I have the honor to invite you to confer upon Professor Jo Franken the degree of Doctor of Laws.
By the authority of Senate, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws. Congratulations. And we have a certificate. Many congratulations. And would you like to address?
Two pages. Oops. My warm greetings to all who are present here today. I went to secondary school because my mother prevailed in the discussion with my father, who wanted me to attend vocational training. I was encouraged and supported. I never thought that I would go to university, as none of my older siblings had done so. I took the opportunity. I never thought that I would study dentistry, as I had wanted to study medicine for years, but realized in time that a physician needed to be available after normal working hours, which I thought I would find difficult, so I changed my goal. I wanted to go to Africa to help people improve their oral health. I eventually went after waiting a year and a half for clearance. I had a dream and succeeded. I wanted to spend my time in Malawi making a real contribution to improving the health and well-being of the Malawians. I quickly realized that the preconceptions I took with me from my European dental training about treatment and prevention were almost an irrelevance in the everyday realities of the then one of the poorest countries in Africa. I stepped back, reassessed, and adapted my approach. I share this reflection with you to say, as you go out into the world, do not be rigid in your thinking. Consider how you can apply the knowledge you have gained to the best effect and realities in the context you will be living and working in. I never thought that I would carry out research. But when, during a short break from my stay in Tanzania to get married, I told a professor at my university in the Netherlands that I disagreed with certain aspects in the field of dentistry. He said, "Yo, let's research that." Half a year later, I started my PhD in Tanzania and have been involved in research ever since. I took an opportunity with support from a learned mentor. I developed a person-friendly preventive and restorative dental treatment in Tanzania that, at that time, was accepted by only a few colleagues, but not accepted, or rather, I have to say, opposed by the vast majority. Working with a small group of like-minded and supported by solid research, this treatment is now recognized, accepted, and used by thousands of colleagues worldwide. I never thought that the treatment would benefit so many people and would change the life of so many colleagues, but perseverance, relevant research, cooperation, and communication with others made it possible. I never thought that I would be awarded the Doctor of Laws honoris causa from this university and be standing here giving my acceptance speech. It really is happening. Dear graduates, you are standing at the beginning of your professional future. I have walked that path. I had a clear aim of helping people in less privileged position when I was your age and managed to achieve that without a set path. I had no career planning. I had only a beginning. Looking back at the important and meaningful decisions I took that influenced my life, I think that they were often guided by intuition, by making the most of the opportunities as they present themselves with and without support from others. May I suggest you read about the god Kairos in Greek mythology. See and understand the right moment, the right opportunity for change, for getting something done. I hope that these few words may support and encourage you in achieving a successful, meaningful, and happy life. And please, use humor as medicine if life is against you. Dear Chancellor of the University of Dundee, Principal of the University, Dean of the School of Dentistry, dignitaries of the University, of the City of Dundee and the public, graduates, and all other people present here, I am extremely happy that this university has decided to give me this recognition. I shall carry this award with honor and want it to include my colleagues with whom I've worked for a long time, along with friends and family who have supported my lifelong development. I have spoken, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that very appropriate speech. We now come to the close of this ceremony, and there will be a procession out. Could I invite everyone to be upstanding, please?